Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. Today's video, I want to talk a little bit about gold and silver and how gold has been outperforming silver in the last little bit here. I found this article that was talking about, they called it the flash crash, the dip that happened a few weeks ago. I remember making a video about it, talking about what I was going to be picking up. And yeah, they were just talking about how since then, in the meantime, gold has done a a better job rebounding and recovering than silver has. And the article goes in and talks about some of the reasons why that is, and they do a little bit of a forecast to see what the next few weeks will be like for silver. But for me, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know, I am just into the physical stuff, just into the physical and gold. That's not to say in the future I won't start looking at, you know, buying some mining stocks or looking into the ETFs. But as far as the non-physical, the paper side, I'm not in that yet. But I do like to click on any videos or read any articles that explain what's going on, some market analysis stuff, just because it is a blind spot for me. I'm not, you know, as educated on that stuff as, you know, I have become with the physical stuff since I've started stacking. I'm not saying I'm an expert or genius on the physical side or anything like that, but it's just I know more on that side because that's what I've been primarily focusing on with my stacking. But yeah, I came across this article and I thought it was pretty interesting. So, you know, it gives a bit of an explanation on why silver has been reacting the way it has and why gold hasn't been struggling as much. So yes, what I'm going to do now is just jump onto the computer and quickly go over the article. Okay, so this is the article that I wanted to talk about here. It's on Kitco, and the title is "Why is Silver Underperforming Gold? StoneX Explains." So it goes down here. It says, after the flash crash 2 weeks ago, analysts expected to see a rebound in gold and silver, but silver has lagged behind. StoneX looked into what's keeping the silver market down. So going down here further, it says, while gold managed to recover all of the losses since August 9th, silver has struggled behind. And it says, and that is despite Tuesday's impressive gains of more than 1% on the day. At the time of writing, September COMEX silver was trading at $23.93, up 1.16% on the day. So I skipped over a paragraph where it introduced this Rona O'Connell, just because the paragraph basically recapped the title. It says, O'Connell pointed out that instead of seeing increased interest after the price drop, the silver market saw a buildup of short positions, which weighed on the precious metal. So yeah, I don't really know much about the paper side. I'm not into the trading. I like looking and reading some of the channels that do the market analysis, just because I am a novice with that. I don't really know much about it, but I try to learn. I try to get as much, you know, I try to educate myself as much as possible on silver, especially on the stuff that I you know, don't really have too much of a clue about. So to go along with those short positions that people were having, it says the critical element keeping silver down is the slowing industrial component, she added. Markets are becoming more concerned with the potential impact of rising, we all know the stuff, and the variants cases due to quickly spreading the Delta variant. The concerns last week over the persistence of the virus and the economic impact, notably economic numbers showing continued slowing in the rate of growth in China and consumer confidence weakening in both the United States and Europe, have been putting pressure on commodities as well, O'Connell noted. So yeah, I can definitely see that the industrial sector of silver is definitely going to be a reason why you know, silver isn't going to be performing as much as gold. Gold is different. They have a different percentage of the breakdown of, you know, how it's mined and what it's mined for. You know, the majority of silver that you see, you know, is for industrial usage. So if the biggest part of the pie in the pie chart showing what silver is used for, if the biggest chunk of pie is struggling, then, you know, it makes sense that silver as a whole would be struggling at the moment. And it says another reason why silver might be struggling is the lack of market participants, with many traders away on holidays. I know, pretty much all of Europe just goes away on vacation for August. You know what I mean? And I guess maybe in the States there are some more people taking their vacation days around this time in the summer. So that could be a contributing factor as well. It might not be the biggest contributing factor because that would spill over, I guess, into the gold side and other things. But gold doesn't seem to be hurting as much as silver, so that could be a contributing factor with the lack of market participants. But that does not seem to be hindering gold too much. And I kept seeing this thing about this Jackson Hole meeting. It says that uncertainty around the Jackson Hole meeting this week and the highly anticipated Federal Reserve's tapering announcement. So yeah, it makes sense that an upcoming highly anticipated announcement would have people in a holding pattern, not quite doing the volume of trading that they would be doing normally. If they're waiting on something that could impact their bottom line. And here it says O'Connell projects the markets will remain uncertain until the Fed's September monetary policy meeting, which will include the next round of economic projections from the central bank. Until then, the markets will remain on edge, monitoring any speech from central bankers around the world and keeping a close eye on the state of the pandemic, she said. So, of course, with the prices going down, that is obviously more of a buying opportunity than when you see the spikes. When you see the prices going up, that doesn't make me want to jump out and buy more. But when I see those dips in the price fall, then I'll definitely be looking to be picking up more. But that's the article here. I just want to do a quick overview of it. I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to read the whole thing. But I just thought it was a pretty interesting article talking about how silver has been underperforming gold and some of the factors that could be contributing to that. So yeah, that's it. That was the video that I wanted to show you there, and it was a pretty good article. Like I said, just kind of going over some of the things and the reasons why silver hasn't been performing as well, or hasn't been recovering as well as gold has from that little flash crash a few weeks ago. So it's not like it's been plummeting. The price has been kind of just treading water, and it is trending in the right direction. They showed that projection of an increase in 1.16%. I forget what the time period was for that increase, but it shows that silver is going in the right direction, but just not as quickly as gold. I didn't pick up any gold. I'd like to hear from you guys if you did catch gold on the dip, because obviously, as we know, the recovery was quicker, and not a lot of people were able to pull the trigger on a gold purchase with the dip, but more people were with the silver because it's lasted longer, and people have their budgets are more geared toward certain things. But I know me and a lot of other people did pick up some silver on the dip, and I'd just like to hear from you if you were one of those people as well, and I'd be interested to hear what you guys picked up. But that's it for today's video. Like I said, I just wanted to go over this article, and the link will be in the description if you'd like to read the article again. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.